Welcome to Autocarnet on this beautiful day here in Gothenburg, Sweden, which actually is the home for Volvo. And today is going to be a fun day. We have like 15 to 20 BMWs. We're going to drive basically 40 miles, have a nice meetup, drive some awesome roads, and just enjoying life. So let's go. And this parking lot and this hotel is fucking crazy, and I think everybody hates us because we just started that damn car. It's so calm and nice. Now let's wake it up. Let's go. So let's take it back just 1 second. Before we got to Gothenburg, we had basically a 200-kilometer drive to get there. Now, the plan was to take two BMW M5s, one E39 M5 and the M5 F10. But sadly, the M5 E39 didn't want to go. So it started running really bad, so we cannot take it on this drive, which is really sucks. But in memory of it, here's a startup and a drive of it, so you can see how beautiful this car looks. Now the second problem happened on our way, which made us sort of pissed off. The car, the M5 F10, had a stage 1 with a downpipe installed the previous day, and on its way there it sort of had a error on the car. Like, this is a sign, okay? We're on the way to the meet. The first BMW is already broken. Well, out here actually sunny weather. We have a beautiful highway to stand at. Bring back memories. I've been driving my Lexus for a couple of days. Not been at the side of the highway for a while, which is nice. But anyway, we just let the engine cool off and we drove the car really careful. And there was actually no more hiccups. So now back in business. We got an awesome 458 outside the hotel, which looks just amazing. Normal Ferrari spec red, and actually an M5 competition. And then we have one of the guys who are actually going on this one, which has a beautiful individual brown color on his M4. It looks really cool. So let's head off. Only M5 actually so far, which is kind of cool.
Yes, kom igen.
Okej, så drivlina med elfaktionen.
Ja, det är ändå feta bilar fan.
Ja fan, alltså de M6 och det är fett alltså. Oh show man, Dacia Sandero, that a real car in the gang. all the M cars need. I like the M6. It's a car that sort of is underrested, or understated, I think. It's sort of a little bit forgotten. I think the maintenance on those are crazy, but very cool with the V10.
Haft dem på Blocket i 1 år.
Jo, de säljs inte.
Alltså, fattar du?
De säljs inte.
Man,
Men de snodde 18 bilar, va? The granddaddy, the engine killer, out of their bed. Ska vi gå eller?
Ja. Är ni på motorvägen?
Ja, vi är på motorvägen.
Ja, okej, perfekt.
Okej.
Yes, hej.
Yes.
Second stop for coffee. Always need coffee when you're on the road trip. And the cars are actually quite amazing. So first of all, we got this individual M4, which I just love the color because you never see this color anywhere, with a white tan interior and the leather on the dash as well with carbon fiber. So very high spec car. Same thing with this. It has the bucket seats, which are also quite rare on them, and it's a manual, which is super cool. Most of them are DCT, and I understand why, because DCT is a great gearbox, but if you have the manual, it's a bit cooler. M2, which has the craziest pop and bangs of all of them. This one looks just amazing with that interior, and then some E90 also. This is an M3 I've always loved because of the sound and handling and the way it makes you feel. Such a super controllable car. Also a DCT. And now with this one, which is probably the craziest car of them all. You check out the brakes on this motherfucker. Carbon ceramics. Oof. Let's continue. Good new car in the gang. Let's go. We're gonna ride the M3 instead. Den M2 som smäller som fan. Den är svart. Stop by to meet some more cars. Really cool actually, 2.1Ms. I love these cars. I love that both of them are white, and basically the same specifications. But I do like the black ones on this one. I really do. Super fun to drive those. Vi skulle till bilfilmen nu eller? Vi skulle till Jarls. Just arrived, and this guy has done a lot of cool cars, cool modifications to the car. It has a different suspension setup from KW, with beautiful carbon fiber brakes, roughly 650 horsepower. He said he has a goal or a dream to make it 1,000 horsepower. So let's see if he fulfills that dream. You can follow him on Instagram right there. The lineup looks quite amazing. This place is actually very famous for Alpina, so we'll go in and check out what cool Alpinas they have.
Man inte ska lova liten grill.
Ja, exakt.
Så du vet att du gör precis.
This must be the dream E36. There is nothing in it. It's a real BMW chassis number in this car, which is quite cool. They're asking a lot of money for it. Very cool. Next to this one also looks fucking amazing. Really old school Alpina. Such a beautiful car. Riktig E36 racing bil. Vad sa du? Typ så 6 år? Ja. Det är ju riktigt, alltså det är BMW. Den har ju motorsportchassi, eller vad ska man säga, chassinumret. These cars also is quite cool, back in the days. A bit more comfortable version of an E60. But still, I think it had a 500 horsepower, but it has a V8. But cool. This is probably the ugliest car ever built. The SsangYong Aktoyon. Real performance car. Look at the exhaust on this bad boy. Real performance car. Really? This is a loaner car? Okay. I mean, what's happening here? Looks like a project car. Okay, steering wheel on this side. It's an M car at least, that we know. You can see that on the gauges. Beautiful black interior on it, but has been modified quite a bit. I think a race build or something like that. So really nice guy who owns this place. Really enthusiast. Has worked with BMW for many years. So if anybody's going to stop by Helsingborg, I would actually recommend visiting this place. Unbelievable place. He also sells cars, of course, so yeah, go buy some cars. So on to the next location, which is actually a really small part of Sweden. It's a small town, summer town, which is really beautiful, and the plan was to eat there. The drawback was the restaurant that was chosen is a super duper popular place. It's right now summertime, so it was fully booked. So we had basically 20 cars pull up to this small restaurant, which is sort of chaotic, but everything went well. But we had actually a funny moment where our Romanian friend, our great friend, our legendary friend, said he was a bit upset, but he was hungry, so I totally understand.
Alltså han har inte GPS, jag tror han har den Nokia 100 från 80-talet.
Grejen är, det spelar ingen roll vilken telefon han har. Han skulle inte lösa den ändå. Det är prion.
Vi har lite...
Men hästarna biter inte på det.
Jag kan inte.
Oh! Jättefint. We had a slight problem here. The place that we're going to is actually fully booked. So we're going back to new missions. Can you swear in Romanian?
But Pula!
Ja, vi ses i Malmö då.
Ja!
They've got some Morgans here which are quite cool. Lika bra älta på bröd.
Ja men det, alltså de har inte planerat några ring. Alltså tänk alla kärringar sitter och äter fin middag nu.
Hej då!
Tänk det, och vi kommer till såhär 30 MB.
Well, on to the next pit stop very discreetly and nicely. And we got both the M5s in front of us. We got an E39 there.
It's like that. You're just gonna walk into my room. I hate how you assume I'll take the pleasure and the pain, the sorrows in your brain. 'Cause I know you're on the run. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, your secrets to my grave. 'Cause you are the only one. 'Cause you are the only one. The only one. 'Cause you are the only one. The only
We are in Malmö!
Bara andas in Säversteiter-lukten.
Smells like salad sight.
De luktar ju Säver, kör vi.
Så den är, alltså ljudet av den fucking E39.
Bra, ni har varit med. Frågan är bara vad alla andra är nu.
Ja, de kommer. De trillar väl in sakta men säkert. Ja, Schoma var en helt ny M5 va? Samma färg som din. Men! So we made it here after a lot of driving to BMW in Malmö. Really cool and fun experience driving with all the cars, and especially fun because you never see E39s on the road, so we was a E39 M5, so it's super fun. We found this, which I think is just quite cool. It's a competition with this beautiful blue color, but probably has been modified before it got here because it's factory fresh, it seems like. Looks really cool. The new M5. What a cool car. It's always fun. A lot of good people, a lot of good cars, a lot of M4s. So it's fun.
The Formula 1 car, why not? Yes, fucking legendary car. Oh my god. I actually saw this car at work. I was driving on the road and I thought, oh my god, it's a BMW M1. And here it is. Such a effing cool car. The BMW M1. I mean, M1 and M1. Incredible.
Det är väl synd att göra det enkelt.
Det är i så fall om man glömmer. Jag bara, fan vad var det för bil? Ja just det, det var en BMW. Det var ju det.
Var du med när BMW-klubben var?
Ja, för fan vad häftigt.
När de startade upp bilen?
Nej, jag är så jättegammal i gamet faktiskt. Jäklar vad långt fram den sitter jag.
Ja, den är precis över. Den är ju mitt
killar i ryggen.
Ja, det är riktigt mitt mot. Okej, den har handlat med.
Exakt samma motor som sitter i den gamla 615, va?
Jag tog en sån här klimat-DC där.
Jag känner upp den där. Ja, i grunden är det nog
286 hästar eller något sånt där. Ja.
Incredible car. Look at the seats and the mileage on the car. It's just incredible. I would... Jag ser det. 2002. Next to it actually, a brand new X5M. I've never been so much for the X5M, but it's a really cool car with a cool specification because it has this red interior with the carbon fiber. Soft close as well. Nice, and a brand new Supra right here. Really nice, I like the new Toyota Supra. Looks really good, the new Toyota Supra. All good things must come to an end, and the end was there for us. Later on the guys went on a little bit further drive and then they went separate ways. We left there in Malmö, but it was really fun event, awesome people, passionate people, and it was fun driving and enjoying the cars with like-minded people, which is really nice. Everybody was friendly, everybody had a good time, so it's really cool. This is actually a group on Facebook that you can join. If you are in Sweden or actually anywhere else in Europe and you want to join the forum, you have to have an M car, so you can't have one of those. But if you have an M car, you can actually join them. They're called BMW M-group Nordic. You can check them out right there. There is a link in the description also. And this entire thing was so much fun. It was so cool to see the Alpina guy, which, for example, he had worked with Alpina for many years. He had 2 Alpina B6s, one of those old school ones, which is so cool. But the knowledge and the passion he had for car was just unbelievable. It was fun going to Förenade Bil. The owner of Förenade Bil has a really good private collection of cars, actually one of the biggest ones in Sweden. He brought out two of his cars, the BMW M1 and the BMW 2002 Turbo. And it was so cool to sit inside of that car. I can just imagine how it feels to drive one of those cars. But it's really fun to seeing those cars and seeing some newer BMWs as well, which is really cool. So I hope you like this video. There is more videos in the description and the link after here that you can check out what we did after the event. So if you want to see that, click all over the face and in the link below me, and all will be good. I will enjoy my BMW 316 compact. Peace. There is a bee in my car. Behind the scenes of Audi Corner, I think I'm gonna die. The bee left. Onwards.